made up name. I just really tried to set really to give a different perspective. But to have that as a background was really helpful.
This movie is
There were massive challenges, huge challenges, from everything from just performance aspects. I don't look like Mr. Mandela. How do I capture this man? To also just, the weight of playing a living legend. Someone that everybody can almost do some sort of an impression of. The challenges were varied. I moved to South Africa for about 3 months prior to shooting, just so I could understand what South Africa was like, and Capetown and JoBurg, and compare the two, and understand the tribes, and especially Mr. Mandela's tribe. So the challenges were massive, but we embraced them. We embraced them. He had a very difficult life, so we weren't expected to make an easy film. That's really, really good to hear. When we're making it, we're just really honest about what we're making.
Mandela's life. So that's what we're focusing on.
Winnie, this is based on his memoirs. So does that mean that
To meet Winnie was incredibly intimidating because she's a really formidable woman, but she was incredibly generous as well. She said, look, you've done your research and I trust you, so I trust you to create the role as you see fit. So she gave me free rein really.
And Anne started talking to me about it, and I was like, oh my goodness, how do you even begin to kind of put Mandela's life into a 2-hour film? He said, come to South Africa. And so I met the family, I met the comrades, I met some of the comrades that were on Robben Island and in Pollsmoor prison with Mandela, the daughters of Mandela, and I met the other side of the trouble as well. And because of to make it feel real, and to make it, how can you begin to even reduce such a life into one film? So it was really to have a take, to have a point of view, because the film has got the backing of Mandela, and Mandela's been involved, and the family have been involved, and the Mandela Foundation have been involved. I had access to comrades that had served on had been incarcerated on Robben Island with him. I'd spent time with the family, with Mandela's daughters, with Winnie. And so the challenge really was to try and scratch underneath the surface of the story, not try and show the whole thing. How can you? It would make the most, epic, wonderful, documentary but that's not what this film is. It's about the man, and what cost it was to the man and his family. It's the personal story, really.